Ugh, rent is due on the 30th. We're still not there yet, but we're not gonna think about that. Hello everybody and welcome back to Valhalla. Last time there was a lot of stuff going on. There was a letter, there was some very emotional talks, and there were also wieners. And I will not elaborate on that. If you've not seen the other video, go watch it. But let's get started by seeing what's on the news today. What about our threads? Oh! Oh my gosh! That's us! Who would have posted that? The Mario? That bar called Valhalla. Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone is a NEET, just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? Never been there, so I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? Nah, I just heard from the distance. So, is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat. I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any other bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'm going next weekend. Sounds good enough for me. Oh, maybe we'll see someone new and they'll mention the thread. We'll have to remember this, and by that I mean you'll have to remember this. I'm kidding, I'll remember. So I'm full of myself. You are. I don't know about that. I think you just don't take shit from people, and some people get mad when they, like, can't flirt with a service worker. As someone who works in the service industry, it happens way more often than you'd think. Alright, well that's the only new one. What about the augmented eye? Space colonies, you say, Cowboy Bebop? First space colony plans to develop its own army. Oh, that's not good. By Lena Smithy. Even though space was imagined as the promised land, a place where humanity would start over, it looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. The first space colony, Shin Outer Paradise, is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army, following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army, and we'll defend our motherland from any terrorist threat. Alice Rabbit chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so they can have more control over the population. Alice Rabbit is in space too? Amazing. Alice Rabbit is everywhere. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody is actually surprised. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think how mundane it's become. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces. Thanks to new technologies, the traditional views on human relationships have changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kinda lame now. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's just a plain, generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma! Wanna marry me? Can't marry your own son. Yeah, we gotta draw lines somewhere. A pillow is a different story. YIIK, the final remaster, leads the video game charts by Lena Smithy. The newest remaster of 2016's YIIK, a postmodern RPG, opens the charts this week, with 3.5 million copies launched on its launch day. The other titles this week include the new releases such as Hatsune Miku Project Remaster and Sting's Face Remastered. Full chart including lifetime sales, the final remaster, Project Remastered, Remastered, Water Pro Wrestling G. Dang it, Roan Paul? This is the third final this year. Mostly just remasters at the top. I shouldn't be shocked by that. Waiting for the article where it's like, here's the list of the top 10 movies this year, and it's all just live-action remakes. Anything from Kiramiki? No, still nothing. Maybe we'll see her again. Only way to find out is to go to work, so let's go to work. December 28th. Good evening. Ah, Jill! I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the dog? Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. We're so mean to that dog. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds and I don't care. Go away. Ah, Jamie's here. Greetings. Oh, he's gone. Anyway, let's start. Everyone just ran over, said hi, and then ran away. I think we're gonna stick with what we've got for now. I like the vibe that we get from it. Maybe we'll change it for New Year's. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. Oh, it's you! By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. But as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Well, that's not suspicious whatsoever. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity? What? I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now, get me a Mars Blast. A Mars Blast for the guy that wouldn't come back. Twice. Yeah, maybe we'll hear more about this. I don't know if it's like he did it or if he was trying to track it. I don't know. 6, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and it is blended. So we need to wait for the shaka. Stop it! Okay, I forgot how to stop it for a second. And serve. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. Dude, come on, don't fight Jamie, because I won't stop him. He kills people for a living. Haha, now that shut you up. I can fight. No, dirty. Jill, please, you make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. I mean, isn't that what we do? I know not really, but at this place, it's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. Okay, I get what you mean. You're right, sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try this suplex thing. Right. Let's give Ingram a suplex. Well, that sounded weird. A suplex. Okay, for Bronson. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks. And mix. There we go. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie. And you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file, So you are up to shenanigans. Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. Dang, that sounds incredibly painful. Especially because I could be remembering wrong, but isn't nanomachine rejection what killed our girlfriend? For 5 hours. 5 hours?! You're trapped in a bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. Jesus Christ! You feel them in your eyes, and your gums, and your toes, everywhere? And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Let's give him a gut punch. Again, that didn't sound right. I mean, I kind of want to gut punch him, but at least he's being quiet and listening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. An optional Carmentrine, let's just shove a bunch in there. And age, mix. There we go. Here. Yeah, I love these. Looks different from yours, though. I had a couple extras in his, actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all the other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Were you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was my pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. I feel like I probably changed Ingram's voice, but I don't know. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that last time. And last time. You said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. I mean, define nice. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day? 3 times in a row? Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. I believe that about Jamie. Oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. Oh, because it makes Jill giggle. A bad touch for Alma. I missed you, Alma. Let's see. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the rocks and mix that bad boy up. There we go. Green. Here. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today, my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband, and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of the parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids! Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump onto the highway. So Eva comes and says, "Then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple." Oh my god, whoa. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior. I don't know, maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time, we even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing, she had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all of that, I mean the age difference and all. But there's something in particular I still can't forgive. It was the day she invited her friends to the house and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey, it's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather, the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? Is it that she's just, like, not grown up? She hasn't matured one bit. Yeah, that's what I thought. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult, you see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah? I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So, what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give me a brandtini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. A brandtini. Alright. 6 aldehyde, 3 powder delta, carmentrine. 1, 2, 3. 1. Age, mix. There we go. Here. This is the thing. Let's start. Boo! Oh no, Anna's back! Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Is it you? Soon it became an animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs, Anna! Inappropriate! Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking lives? Shut up! The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her high in esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey, Joe, can I lift your sweater? Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. That is incredibly inappropriate. You gotta ask first, and she can't see you. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. I mean, I know the girl is you and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. A beer. Man, I am going crazy, aren't I? I feel like Anna did that on purpose. Oh, she definitely did. But like, why right now? And then just run away. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's just mixed. Beer. Here you are. Thanks. So, tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be there. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah, I mean it's happening New Year's, so you might be there for it. I'll go take my break. Alright. Blah! You were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Can you blame me? Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if anything comes up. I'm sorry, I was getting important life lessons while being harassed by a ghost. You can forgive me for being a little distracted. Alright. We save multiple times, and then continue. Oh, this button. It is now safe to keep playing. It's less chilly today. I want it to be more chilly. I hate being in a heat wave. Too much. Jill, a kid's looking for you. Oh, shit. Hey! Oh, it's you! Ah, Norma. Oh, did she think it was Anna? Oh my god, I think we would know if Anna was talking to Gil because he'd scream. You're oh my god! Anna, please! Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud! Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Phew, she thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Aw, so responsible, Joe. I imagine Jill is like attempting not to glare because she's worried that this kid will take it the wrong way, but she really wants to like stare daggers at Anna. I kind of faced my mom and told her about all the pressure she was putting on me, and said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And? Well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And, well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right, I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Oh, that's really sweet. She came back all this way to thank us. I'm glad to know she's doing better. She deserves it. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it gets too late outside. Be careful. Aw, so sweet. Shut up. Hey Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a bleeding Jane, please. On it. A bleeding Jane for Gil. And we're gonna ignore the ghost staring at us. Ignore it, ignore it, ignore it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And it's blended, so we need the shake-a-shake-a. Doesn't it look like there's a person in the middle of that? There we go, bleeding Jane. Thanks. Hey Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can I? You're the main character? I don't know. Don't break the fourth wall. She's looking right at me. What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Invisible conversation. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. A beer now. Are we serving customers or are we serving Gil? 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's mixed. There we go. Thanks. Would you lighten up a bit if I showed you I can interact with the environment? If you might make Gil scream, and that honestly would be kind of funny. Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. Whoa! There! Can't see anything. You sure? Yup. Weird. Nobody expects the Dorothy-quisition! Dorothy-quisition, Dorothy-quisition, Dorothy-quiz- Ow! I bit my tongue. Hi, Dorothy. How you doing? Are you feeling better? Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Ahem. Honey! Ah, hey, Dorothy. It's good to see you. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Of course you can. Sure. A fluffy dream for Dorothy on the go. A lot of people are visiting today. Let's see, fluffy dream. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Optional Carmentrine. We'll put in 1, just for a little kick. Age, mix. There we go, fluff dream. Thanks! Oh, yeah, before you leave. What? Are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Yay! Well, I've got things to do, so... You do? Who does what? Oh no, sorry, I Sneezed. You know how people sneeze? You do! Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe? Take care of Becky, please. Oh, Becky? Take care of Becky. Okay, I will remember that. Man, she was in a rush. Okay, fuck that noise. Everyone's showing up all over the place today. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. Dana, you're gonna blow up the bar! Dana, come back! She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at a risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. We don't already have an extra extinguisher? You'd think we'd have like 4 with Dana. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am. Don't worry. Hey, Jill. Mind if I ask a silly question? You've seen my clients. You can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves, though. Sorry. What did you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears look like a cat's, but the word boomer seemed so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh? Let's go a bit back first. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki-Romanova treatment. Or was it the Romaneko-Yamada treatment? Let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, the research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it at a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zaibatsu Corp's record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stengovich. Was it Stengovich? Let's call him Stengovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stengovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Stengovich, didn't die. She became a living testament of scientific breakthrough. But then, the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure even if they had no ailments at all. All because one particular girl whose life got saved through that treatment became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. And their parents got called cat boomers? A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Huh? You didn't think those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like a cat's and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. It still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. That's his way of saying I knew nothing beforehand. Don't worry, I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind, I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of a catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Wait! What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stengovich. I just remembered Sylvia Stengovich was around my age, and when I was a teen, there were some TV specials featuring her. And I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. Isn't that how it always works? I remember thinking I was going to hell for a while just because I thought, like, freaking Shigo from Kim Possible was really hot. And did you need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. Bye-bye! All booze and no firecrackers makes Dana a dull girl! Alright, we are so close to having all the money we need for our rent. We might, okay, we're so close. We just can't have to buy anything super expensive, but we might have to, we'll see. Today's payment tip, flawless service bonus. Okay, so we need to get the flawless service bonus tomorrow if we're hopefully gonna make enough money. Well, tomorrow's the 29th. Oh shoot, tomorrow's our last day. Hopefully we can get it. I don't want to lose the game just because I bought too many things. Okay, Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Nice, so we didn't have to buy anything. So hopefully we can get it done tomorrow. We hopefully should. You've been talking a lot with that Alma girl. Jealous? Alma's just nice. She's really nice. And today was a nice day. There were a lot of people and Anna was popping up a lot. Isn't this like only the second time we've seen her? I wonder if she's gonna pop up more. Oh my god, wait! Isn't Becky Dorothy? Because there's that achievement, don't call her Becky, right? Hang on. Yeah, don't call me Becky, is it? So she asked us to take care of Becky, aka take care of Dorothy. So, has she been following around Dorothy? Is that why she left to go follow Dorothy? Or does she know Dorothy somehow? Like, from the past? I don't know, because I haven't played the prologue, so I don't know if I'm missing anything crazy important. If you guys think I should play the prologue, even though we're in the middle of the game, let me know. If not, I am perfectly fine with just being ultimately confused until I start to understand what's going on. But I definitely need to actually check games to make sure to like double check and see if there's a prologue before I play it. That way I don't get confused again, because I remember everyone telling me that Anna was in the prologue. Either way, this has been a very interesting one, and we only have a few more days before the New Year's party, which is going to be very interesting. So next time, hopefully we'll get to see Dorothy again, or maybe Alma, or anyone else, really. I'm very excited to see who hangs out, and hopefully we can get all the money we need for rent. I don't want to lose this game because I was bad with money. But we'll have to see how everything goes next time. So until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourself, don't buy fireworks off Cyberpunk eBay, and have a good day.